Yes, and happy birthday, Marva. Yes, that's my girl. Beautiful voice. I love her.
And all April birthdays.
That's right. All April birthdays. Yes. Yes. This is my first time here at the Regency. I'm very happy to be here. You guys are looking good tonight. Looking good. Matter of fact, I'm so excited to be here. I went out and bought a new bra for the show. Shoot. But the question is, are they up there? They look good? They look good? All right. I think I'll keep it then. Shit, y'all know black people like to take shit back. Don't be laughing. I just had to get your approval before I decided I was gonna keep it. Shoot. I mean, the bottom line is a bra is very important because just last week I measured myself and I was 46, 46, 46. And at that moment I realized I'm shaped like a freaking cylinder. But at least with a good bra, you have the illusion that you have a waistline, right? Someone was up here earlier talking about Spanx, right? So we like those illusions, right? Shoot, I was so desperate, I went to Victoria's Secret. I said, look, give me the best bra you got. I don't care how much it costs. So we went to the back and we did a little fitting. They found me the most amazing bra. It had 3 settings on it. The first setting, age 20. The second setting, age 30. And the last setting was fuck it. And I had been at fuck it for the last 10 years, so I said wrap that shit up, right? Oh my God. I lost 50 pounds last year. Thank you. And I'd be damned if I didn't gain 49 pounds back on Christmas Day. How do you gain 49 pounds back in one day? I'm gonna tell you how. I went home to visit the Midwest for Christmas. Anybody here from the Midwest or the South, right? You know what happens when you go home to visit, right? All they do is eat. Because in California, we on the treadmill, we working out, we eating clean. What is clean, right? You go home, everything is saturated with butter, right? I didn't even realize that I had gained weight until I came back to California, right? Stepped out the shower one day and I looked down, I was like, well shit, where's my feet? And when I stood back up, my ass had grabbed the shower curtain and ripped it right off the wall. And I'm standing there with this shower curtain in my ass going, I know that shit did just happen. So then when I tried to reach back to get it, I realized that when you gain weight, your arms also shrink. So I'm sitting there like a T-Rex trying to get this shower curtain out of my ass. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna drop it like it's hot. It's gonna come out. So I dropped it like it was hot. My left knee went out. And as I was laying on the floor, shitty, I said, you know what? I'm gonna put myself in a coma. I'm gonna lose this weight. So I was like reading an article. We're talking about white privilege here. This white woman decided that she wanted to lose 20 pounds so she can fit in her wedding dress. She paid $1,500 to be put into a medically induced coma. And I was like, well shit, if she can do it, I can do it. I'm gonna just go for 30 days. Then I thought about it. I said, my black ass beat and woke up. Okay, you know where I'm going, right? I won't have a job. My car would be repoed and the house would be in foreclosure. Right? So I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and smoke some crack instead. All right? Forget all the rest of that drama, because I would just be depressed and gain it all back anyway. Oh my goodness. We got any single people out there? Single? Yes. Well, guess what? I'm newly single and I don't like it. Right? I used to be in a long-term relationship and I'm used to being booed up, right? So When I became single, I originally wanted to get right back out there and start dating. But a friend of mine gave me some really good advice. She said, Devin, you should find yourself. Take time out and find yourself. You can tell this bitch did yoga, right? I was like, okay, fine, I'll find myself. But I also found my G-spot. It was purely by accident. One day I came home from the gym, I had my back massager. Oh my God, this feels so good. Woo! That felt good. Needless to say, I was devastated when it burned out. But that's okay, because then I remembered I got this from Bed Bath & Beyond, and they take anything back without a receipt.
Stop.
So I'm standing in line. Yeah, I'm gonna need another one of these ASAP. And when you go to the back, bring out the new one, just plug it up. I just want to make sure it works. It works. Girl, I ain't got no shame in my game. I'm single, shit. Man, okay? So I called a friend of mine up and I said, I am ready. I've found myself and my G-spot. I am now ready to get out and start dating. Do you know of any parties coming up? So my friend said, girl, yeah, there's a Tinder party tonight. I said, Tinder party? What is that? She said, it's a party based off of the online dating app called Tinder. She said, just go online and check it out. So I went home, did a little research. It says swipe right if you like them, swipe left if you don't. So I get dressed, I get to the party, it's bumping. I mean, you can hear the music all the way down the street. I get to the door, I open it up, I just start shoving bitches to the right. Yeah! And to the left. Man, I was having a good damn time. Then about 10 minutes into the party, they came up to me and they said, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. And I'm like, why? And they said, because they said you came in and you started shoving the women to the floor. I'm like, no, that's fake news. I was just gently swiping. Oh man, I heard someone up here earlier talking about online dating. After I screwed that up, I figured I might as well go ahead and do some real online dating. So I got my profile together, and I went on this website called OkCupid. Oh, she said, oh yeah, she knows what's up, okay? So I went on OkCupid, and I'm talking to this young lady, and the first thing she says to me is, what's your body look like? And I'm like, it's under construction, okay? What type of first question is that to ask somebody, right? So then I went to POF. Have you guys heard of Plenty of Fish? Woo! They should rename that Catch and Release. Because them hoes is crazy, okay? Man, I had to throw a couple of them back.
Okay.
After I went and sifted through the crazy women, then I realized they were talking in code, right? This one woman I was talking to, she says DTF. And I'm like, oh, downtown Fresno, hey. So I broke out my phone, I'm GPSing, trying to figure out, how we gonna meet up. I'm like, AV, Antelope Valley in the house. And she says, no, hun, DTF means down the fuck. And I'm like, I don't even know if you wash your ass. Okay. Hey, you know what's up with black folks, right? We just don't jump into bed with anybody online. Give me a break. So anyway, there's a few things I need to know. So I went ahead and was chatting with this other woman, and she says to me, how would you like to come over and watch Netflix and chill? Now see, the younger crowd knows what I'm talking about, right? So me with my stupid ass, I'm like, oh yeah, Netflix and chill. That's much better than the DTF lady. So I'm driving on my way over to her house, and my dumb ass says, well, how about I pick up a Redbox instead? And she starts laughing at me just like that. And she says, Netflix and chill means, see, they're all educating me, that you come over, you watch about 5 minutes of Netflix, and then you get naked. And I'm like, this is some new nigga shit. Because when I was growing up, we just called them hoes. Okay? I don't know what's going on. Man, so what's up with these selfies? How many people here take selfies? Okay, how many people here take nude selfies? Nude. Because this dating scene, I'm telling you, these women are taking these nude selfies, and there's a big difference between the older women and the younger women. The younger women will take selfies, butt naked, with a selfie stick, and you see shit from all sorts of angles. And you're like, oh my God, I never saw a cooch from that angle. That's crazy. And then the older women, it's like they have more respect for themselves. So the selfie pictures that I get, an eye, a shoulder, a knee. This one woman, she sent me 20 Polaroid selfies. I'm like, who still owns a Polaroid? I mean, did she put it on the end of a broomstick? Take the picture and then like fan it? Yup, that's a good one. Oh my God, hilarious. So anyway, it's all about honesty when you're doing online dating, right? You gotta be honest. If you're a big girl, just say you're a big girl. Because I like big girls, that's right. I like big, beautiful women. All right, so you know what? Speaking of honesty, my sister back there was telling us about how she works with children. I also work with children, but I work with special needs children. Absolutely. And they are special. They are wonderful. There's nowhere else that you can go where you can get unconditional love and the 100% honest truth at the same time. Okay? I went to work one day and I walked up to one of my little boys and I leaned in and I said, let me help you with your math. And all of a sudden he got this frown on his face and he leaned back and he says, ooh, Miss Deven, your breath is on 1,000. And I was like, if I had some pearls, I would clutch them right now. I was like, not 900, but 1,000. So, you know, being the older woman that I am, you know what I did? I ran to Google to find out what the hell that shit meant. 1,000 wasn't in Google, it wasn't in the Urban Dictionary, it was nowhere to be found. But I knew that next time I came over, I better lean back a little bit. So then, it was a bad week, because just 2 days later, one of my non-verbal little girls, and when I say non-verbal, I mean she didn't say nothing for the entire semester. Just as sweet as she can be. She came up to me and just grabbed a big piece of fat right here. And she said, your BMI is 36%. And she had the nerve to turn on her heels and walk away. I was like, oh hell no. No. Come back over here, young lady. That was terribly inappropriate. So I leaned in and I said, what do you suggest I do to lower my BMI? And you know what she said? Tic tac, tic tac, tic tac, tic tac, tic tac. I said, all right. One more of you little people say something about my breath. All them damn color paints is going in the trash. We do have a no bullying policy here at LAUSD. I'm feeling bullied right now. Oh man. So I am 54 years old this year. Thank you. And when I look in the mirror, I don't feel 54. You know, I still feel young. My spirit is young. My mind is young. But my body is fucked up. My body is breaking down. I get up in the morning, I'm like, oh Lord, I should have took a Motrin before I went to sleep last night. At least I can get up. Man, so I'm doing stretches in the bed. I got memory loss, the hot flashes, everything that you're talking about, right? But you know what my new issue is? Falling asleep everywhere, right? I'll be sitting in traffic. be in line at AT&T. How do you fall asleep standing up? Then, this is the funny part. I got this new young girl that I'm dating. So of course, I'm trying to be all hip. I'm using video chat on my phone. So I'm laying in the bed trying to be all sexy, and we're video chatting. Girl fell asleep and the phone smashed me in the face. And she on the other end cracking up because she knew. Because as the phone was flipping, you see ceiling bed, ceiling me, ceiling bed. Right? And I'm like, oh man, that's messed up. That's messed up. But it's funny because my friends are going through it too. A friend of mine called me up the other day and she said, Devin, I have incontinence. And I said, do you mean the thing that happens when you laugh and you sneeze and you pee all over yourself? She said, yeah, that's it. I was like, oh my God. And she said, wait a minute, you haven't heard the worst of it. I said, well, what could be worse than that? She says, I have to get a pelvic sling put in. And I'm like, oh, shit. Damn, it hurt just talking about it. And so I'm sitting up watching TV, and guess what? 2 months later, there was a recall on the pelvic sling. So I called my friend up. I said, girl, turn on the TV. There's a recall on your cooter. So she had to get it out. She had no choice. She had to take it out. And then she called me up and she said, Devin, I'm so depressed. And I said, why? She says, not only is the incontinence back, but now I can't get an orgasm. And I said, have you been to Bed Bath & Beyond? Thank you very much. You guys have been great.